Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another episode of our glorious Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Let's Play. Yet another beautiful day lies ahead of our beautiful nation as we continue to make progress across the board as we dive into new projects. Tremendous new infrastructure ideas are on the horizon, folks, and I will not bore you with a prolonged introduction. Just as always, keep in mind, if you've been enjoying this series, if you would like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in higher approach content on the channel, what I do more or less of. Y'all know the drill by now. With all that said, let's get this party started, shall we? I am really excited for this session for a few reasons. Many of them, if not most of them, stemming from some of these suggestions and thoughts and opinions shared, not just in the comments of the previous episode, but also in the Discord as well, not just with regards to the highway conversation that we kicked off last session, but also a few other things too. I just want to say I'm really glad to see that so many of y'all are up for this highway infrastructure project. I was a little nervous about that, going into it, introducing this personal challenge. I wasn't sure if folks would be interested, but it's great to see that most, if not all of you, at least who touched on it, are interested in seeing this go forward. So that's great. That's good fuel for me, and it's good for me to know. It's good feedback for me as well. So we're going to definitely be working on that. I've got some plans that are hopefully going to improve how all this works. We might need to rejig some of the existing infrastructure over here, but that's not the end of the world. We're going to have a good time. I'm excited for this. But before we get into that, there's a couple of other things that I want to tackle as well. Really quickly, though, let's take a look at our population right now as it slowly trickles down. We're going to want to do something about that for sure. But hey, at least unemployment is also down, so silver lining thinking, right? But yes, before we get into all the highway stuff, there's a couple of things that I want to touch on with regards to, well, a few different things. I'm trying to figure out what order I want to tackle things in. First order of business, where is our train that brings cars up here? Oh, you know what? This is almost too good to be true. How's this going to work? Can I get you to the depot here? Because what I want to do is I actually want to swap out the cars on this thing for a new set that I just got from the workshop. It's in my mod list as well. Again, that's linked in the Discord. It was actually recommended to me in the comments of the previous episode. There we go, the car carrier. It's a lot more fitting, I think, for the setting, for the time period as well. But it's a double-decker car carrier, basically. Our open wagons that we're using right now can load up to, 79 tons at most, I think, worth of vehicles. Whereas here we can have 120 tons. It makes a lot more sense. It's a lot more realistic to, I think, what you'd see out there. So I want to get some of these on the train, but for that I need to get it back to the depot. So that's going to be happening, and while that's happening, is there anything else I want to tackle down over here? Well, I do want to get a couple more trucks bringing in some more food. Now, for now, really quickly, while we're paused, I'm going to do a very kind of quick solution. Go ahead and move these buses over to this spot as well. Oops, over to here. Thank you. But yeah, while we're paused, I'm just gonna do a quick and dirty solution, and then after we hit play, I'm gonna start and like finesse this basically. So bear with me here for a moment, folks, as I go ahead and purchase a bunch of covered hull trucks here. If I could covered hull, there we go. AMZ 5410. Yes, let's go ahead and grab. I'm gonna say 4 of them, and if I could find the covered hull that picks up food. I could find the covered hull that picks up food. Excellent. Then I can copy your schedule over to all of you. Great. And then I can get these guys started up because I really want to start bringing food in from Baraharad over to our road cargo station over here to drop it off into this warehouse. Now, the problem that many of you have, I think, correctly identified is that we have one hub where all of this movement is happening, so things can get congested and things can slow down. So what I want to try and do is today as well is try and build a new distribution hub, or fine-tune this one and make it work a bit more smoothly perhaps, or chances are we'll need an entirely new distribution hub. I don't think even just 1 or 2 new distribution offices will do the trick, but we'll take a look. We'll see how it's working out, because what ends up happening is, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure, but what I imagine ends up happening from time to time is that we get 100 tons of food over here, but to deliver to all of the various shopping centers that we have, that food gets very quickly drained, and it's this endless cycle of trying to fill up this warehouse and not being able to. Now, hopefully having 6 or however many trucks bringing food from Baraharad over to here will be helpful, but I don't know if it'll be enough. So that's that taken care of. Just taking a look at my notes over here to make sure I've got things covered. Da-da-da. We're good, we're good, we're good. Right. So, next order of business here. I touched on my experimentation with the concrete plant last time, and how things weren't working and it didn't make sense to me, and I tried a few different things and none of it worked, so maybe I misunderstood the comments. Turns out I did misunderstand the comments, and we are actually able to make this work. It's a combination of two things. Again, with all the permutations I did experiment with, this is one that I didn't experiment without realizing, and so the solution will be presented today. Now, I have two options. I can either go down over here, which is closer to the choppers, right? Got room up over here as well. I got two concrete plants over here. Yeah, I could pop it down over here instead, or I could pop it down up over here. I'm thinking we'll do it down over here, because it'll probably work a bit better. We actually have to demolish our existing concrete plant, which is a real bummer because we have a lot of cement and a lot of gravel in here. But to be fair, I don't think we're facing a shortage of either of those, and it's not like you can eat gravel or concrete. So let's go ahead and trash this thing, because we actually have to upgrade it. So let's go ahead, and again, I did my experimentation between sessions to make sure that I'm not way off here. So this will work. We'll have maybe some trouble getting some connections going. I just got to make sure this will all work afterwards, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So let's go ahead and get rid of you. Yes, please. Thank you. Get rid of the road here. Get rid of this connection here. Get rid of this. We'll have to get rid of this as well. It's going to be a tight fit otherwise. I could probably get rid of this too, just to make it a cleaner connection here. Let's go to our infrastructure. Get our medium voltage wires. Pull them over to here and then over there. Beautiful. Pay for you. And let's hit resume. And we'll keep an eye out for this train going to its depot as well, so we can swap out its cars. Yeah, okay, there's a couple of things to do. Let's pick up the pace here and get a lot done today. I am really quite excited for today's session, because I've got so much, like, planned out. I'm hoping I'm able to execute it all. Looks like the rain's coming here. I felt like Geralt there from The Witcher, when, like, it was about to start raining, and so I started to say, looks like rain, and then it started saying, and like 2 seconds after it started raining, I said, looks like rain. It's just like, it's such a Geralt thing from Witcher 3. It's like, it'll be in the middle of a thunderstorm, and he'll be like, looks like rain. It's like, yes, it does, doesn't it? It does. Alright, let's go ahead and establish the new plant over here. If I could just, there we go, over here, the concrete plant. Now, here's the thing. See, this is the updated version, and we have to switch to the updated version because it enables some new options. Now, what I'm curious about is the dry bulk storage connection. Like, do I have to change my approach here? I mean, we'll find out, right? This is why I've got my backup concrete plant over there, right? But we'll find out if this works without needing a dry bulk connection. Because I'm hoping that we're still able to pull in cement using our forklifts. And gravel is, of course, coming from the what's it called? Conveyor belts, right? Pop you down over here. Go ahead and flatten a little bit. Could be good. And I'm probably just going to auto-build these, I'll be honest. Just want to make sure everything fits first. So pop you down over here. That'll be good. And can we get the road to pass through? I don't think so, right? Not up this way. Maybe over here. Building in the way. Okay. Not a problem, not a problem. We could do... What we could do, if I get rid of you, I believe I have a mod. It's been so long since I've used one of these. A modded conveyor where there's a road underneath. Road crossing. Wow, that's a little too tight. Road and rail crossing. No, I just want a simple... I don't want to have to nudge everything around too much. There are pipes. Alright, okay. What if we go ahead and hook these guys up and then see if there isn't an alternative way to get back over here. It works so nicely, but also clearly obviously doesn't. Maybe back over here. I don't think there's enough room. No. Again, the only thing we really need this road connection for is delivering what's it called? Fuel, right? What we could try and do is... let's go ahead and get rid of you again. Glad I didn't already pay for this thing. Go ahead and get rid of you. Let's go ahead and drop the terrain over here a bit. Because what I can maybe do is get the road to go under the conveyor belt. That might do the trick. Need a bit more height. Might even swap this out for... I mean, it doesn't matter if I swap this one out. I don't think that'll make a difference. So let's go ahead and build once more our... Nope, not metallurgy. Keep forgetting... There we go. Concrete. Pop you down. Hopefully you'll fit. Come on, baby. Infrastructure issues. There we go. Yeah, see, it wants flattening. I mean, I could deal with that. And then I could maybe pull this a little bit further up. That looks like it might work. Infrastructure up there causing me trouble. Come on now. That sweet spot. I don't know if the road will like this. Let's try it, though. All the connections I need. Put you down, not auto building. Oh, come on. There we go. I knew we'd figure it out. I'll pull you out this way, hook you up there, hook you up there. Cool. And then this, I mean, this, I suppose, yeah, we do need to connect it, obviously, for that fuel connection. So there you go. And hook you up. Too steep of a descent. Not over here, though. Sure. You know what? Feel like maybe we could make it a bit nicer. There we go. Cool. So that should do the trick in theory, but that's not all we need. We also need... See, what you can do is you can get the heliport, and you can attach the heliport to the updated version of this building. Now, I knew we wouldn't have enough room for the heliport over here, of course, which is why I'm very fortunate to have these mods installed as well, the rooftop helipad mods. They look quite good, and as long as I have space, I will be able to attach them. I might need to destroy some of this infrastructure. Ooh, come on now. Infrastructure. I know for a fact that I'll be able to fit them. Gotta make it happen. There we go. Cool. Do I want that one or do I want this one? I don't know. For me, red just signifies a hospital, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and pop you down over here. Might even be able to put another one down, maybe. Nah, I'd have to demolish too much. Could get rid of this path. I don't think it does anything for us. What's going to be weird is I'm pretty sure we had like a minibus or something drop people off over here directly, so I'm going to have to fix that as well. I'm going to make sure that people are being brought over here. We got another roof. Nope, not the red one, please. Get this one. Come on now. Oh, almost. And yeah, let's hope this works. Connect the road. Oh, come on, baby. Here we go. Move that out a bit. Cool. There we go. Cool. That works out. This all works out. We're gonna go ahead and auto build all of this. Cool. Make sure it works first, and then we'll maybe, you know, pop it down for other spaces as well. I think we're gonna hit play now. Yeah, let's go for it. There's some other work like this that I want to do as well elsewhere, but it's not as involved, so we'll be fine. Get all this stuff done soon. How's our train looking? Are you not headed back? Flip you around. Should be able to just loop up from there now. Come on. Flip around. There we go. Should be good. I hope I didn't do that too. Yeah, looks like we're good. Alright, cool. Down over here, meanwhile. You're almost done. Very close to it. Excellent. Alright, so. Gravel's coming through. Cement. Gotta go ahead and add a connection over here. Make sure we are dropping cement off. Yep, good stuff. Oh, we're actually not delivering fuel here. We're just paying for it. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I'm glad we have the connection if we decide we want to deliver it, but fine. Alright, so it looks like our forklifts are moving. Good. These guys will be fine. I do, however, yes, need to get workers over here. What about the asphalt plant? What is this? Well, that's the asphalt plant, right? Okay, fair enough. You know what I wish I'd done is I wish I'd tracked which buses were coming to this building previously. Oops. Really hope that I don't need dry bulk storage. I mean, it's telling me that the forklifts can move the cement like this, so I really hope... Okay, looks like we're getting our first shipment there. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So this is going to operate as long as we have workers coming over. So let's make sure we have workers coming over. Well, it's a concrete plant. This is, I'm assuming, the one up top. Yep. At least we know what building we're looking for. Trying to figure out what the best way would be to... find like incomplete lines or something, I guess. No one's walking over to here from any of the bus stops or anything. Just double checking. Yeah. Some of these, by the way, should have their concrete plant reassigned as well. Assigned there. I believe you will also need to be assigned here. You assigned here as well, of course. Done, done, and done. I'm also not sure if concrete was brought down here from up there. No, concrete is produced here separately, right? Gravel is brought down here. Okay, cool. There's just so many moving parts as the space continues to become more and more integral to everything. What are we looking at here? Concrete plant, asphalt plant. For passengers, I'm looking for like anything that doesn't have a second like stop, I guess. So can I sort by station? Everything has a second stop. Okay, fair enough. Ah, there we go. 3 custom lines without any... What? Why do you exist? Why do any of you exist? Can't even delete them, it looks like. Okay, fair enough. Generated lines? Okay. I mean, I could just get, you know, new buses, I suppose, and further clog up the space. Let's keep an eye out for this. Let's keep an eye out to see what's going on over here, and if workers never arrive. Why would they? There's no bus stop here. I know for a fact they're not getting dropped off at a bus stop. I'm hoping to see at least like a bus or something with a question mark over its head on its way over. You're headed to Rulinski. You're headed to the other concrete plant. You're all coming here. Ah, gee, I don't know. But okay, we'll deal with that in a moment. Really quickly now, I want to just go up over here and make sure. Hey, where's my... Did he not turn around after all? That plane. What? Where the hell's my train? What? Not you. There we go, you. Where are you? Oh my god. What are you doing? Why are you going this way? Turn around. I didn't think I need to keep an eye on this thing, but apparently I do. Its normal path is the right, right set of tracks. Okay. No, he just doesn't want to go that way. Alright, hold on. Let's send him over now. You're really insisting on going this way, aren't you? Okay, sure. I mean, hey, at least he'll get there eventually, I guess. That's so silly. Anyway, that's besides the point now, I guess. We'll wait until he makes it up here. Wasted time, but it's worth it. It's going to be worth it in the end. So the other thing I wanted to do is get some of these rooftop heliports attached to our asphalt plant, because these guys don't need upgrading, don't need updating, and we can kind of just slap them on. But of course, as you can see over here, we're a little bit A little bit pressed for space, so I thought I saw a flash of green there for a second. Hang on, now can we actually fit one over here? I don't think so. Yeah, no, that was just, must have been like the path or something. Anyway, that's fine, because my plan is actually to implement this up over here. Where we do have some room to get these guys planted. I think we can get 2 in, probably. It looks like there's enough room for 2. Just gotta maybe flatten the terrain a bit or something. Or rework the infrastructure. But even honestly, even 1 is good enough for me. There we go. So we can flatten this a bit. How do I want this facing? That way? Sure. And flatten you a touch. Beauty. Yes. Excellent. Hook you up like so. You know what I just realized? Are these hooked up? Let me check something here. I realize now the green highlight might have been a bit, I might have misjudged the green highlight. Nope, not you. You. Concrete. Can I? No. All good. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Again, we've got money. Gotta wait until these actually get demolished. Always takes so long. It's like, just, come on. Clear them out. There we go. Could have sworn. There we go. Yeah, I think I might have been just a little off. Oh, pop you down there. This guy, did I not? I thought I demolished you. What did I demolish instead if I didn't demolish you? There's nothing else here to demolish. Anyway, let's pay for you. And let's establish you over here as well. Once this guy clears out. There we go. There we go. I'm sure some of y'all were yelling at the screen like, what are you doing, man? My bad. There. Now we can get concrete from here. Beauty. And similarly, up over here, we'll be able to get some asphalt. If I can just get a second helipad attached, I'll be pleased, but it's not necessary. I thought I saw the opportunity to flatten a bit over here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's flatten. And see if we can't connect. No, it's not going to hook up. I mean, whoops. 1 is enough. 2 would have been nice. 1 is enough, though. Yeah. Alright. Not the end of the world. Go ahead and pay for this one. And then we can get asphalt up over here once this is done being built. Only problem we have right now is the production of concrete at that new plant, making sure workers are getting there. So asphalt, go ahead and pick it up over here. Boom, done. Again, mechanical components, electronic components, those are easier to do. We'll do them eventually, and we will need them eventually. But the resources that we have access to now are all of the core resources that should really help accelerate construction. I mean, the construction office over here is empty right now. Everyone's headed over to pick up the various resources and ship them over to the nuclear city and the nuclear facilities and stuff. And that's fantastic. So again, thank you very much in the comments for bearing with me and being patient and explaining to me what I was missing there. Because yes, I had misunderstood the initial suggestions to mean something different, and so I had not experimented this thing. I experimented a lot of different permutations, but I had not experimented with this particular one. Now these guys are coming here to grab concrete, and looks like workers are coming here. All right, that's all I need. Confirmation that workers are coming here. So I'm not sure. Not sure where we're dropping them off that they're able to walk over, but you know what? I'm glad they're doing it. I am glad they're doing it. Look at all these choppers over here now. Cool. Like barely see anything, it's so dark. Alright, good stuff though, good stuff though. They're picking up those little dumpers. Hopefully you can catch it. I'm not sure how bright it is on everybody's screens, of course, but you can see the silhouette over here for sure. All right, great. That's gonna be huge. So that's that, and of course, hang on. People are just like scooping up all the concrete here, aren't they? I thought I saw trucks coming up as well. You're carrying, oh my god, 10 tons with a max cap of 13. All right, this is good. This is good. This will really help accelerate construction. It's great to have these choppers now. Okay, so that's that taken care of. Asphalt's taken care of. That's all good. This thing is like taking forever to build. Almost done. Missing steel still. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I do wonder about our steel situation. Where is our ship that usually brings steel over? 38 tons of steel just sitting here doing nothing. Up over here, where is the steel? Are we still bringing it down over here? I imagine so. You're the steel train. So first you go to the customs house where you unload 49%. Alright, so that's a problem, obviously. Let's go ahead and reduce how much steel we're exporting. Take it to 10% of a full load. And the rest we can unload at... Bet you're in Concrete open storage, right? Yeah. Load bricks. Oh, is that, why am I... This is from back when I was like emptying this place out. Okay, so let's stop loading bricks over here now. Cool. Picking up steel already, looks like it. And that should help us out. All right, fantastic. So we'll wait until this ship picks up the steel from that shipment, from that trainment, I guess, and then we'll send it on its way. Now, has this train arrived? It has. Okay, fantastic. Again, there's so many moving parts today. I'm really hoping we can touch on a little bit of everything, but there's a lot of moving parts today for sure. Cargo wagon over to the car carrier. Let's go ahead and oh, not exactly sure how I can sell these. I'm hoping I've got you highlighted, and yeah, okay, cool. Just want to make sure I didn't get rid of the locomotive as well. That would be wasteful. Done. Let's go ahead and get 3 of these car carriers, and let's go ahead and start you off. Cool. That'll be a lot more efficient now. Again, that's significantly higher, like a higher number of cars, and we'll actually take a look at this in action when we're when it's fully loaded up. I have been getting the request to like spend more time at ground level, stop spending so much time up in the clouds, and just spend some time with civilians and stuff as well, and just see how things are moving around. I will definitely try and keep that in mind moving forward as well, just to try and get more kind of ground level views of what's going on. Missing steel. Okay, so hopefully that gets sorted out soon. I do want to actually establish more... Yeah, see, this is why I need to improve my infrastructure. I do want to establish more hospitals as well, because healthcare is starting to falter a bit, and then hospitals also provide... jobs, which is great, but construction of these ones needs steel. What about our modded ones? Hospitals. Small downtown clinic, of course, they all need steel, but what about the small clinic? Still a little bit of steel needed. I mean, it's not a bad idea to have more, though, right? Like, have another one out over here. The outskirts to take care of some of these houses, for example. Just to have more ambulances available, basically. Also put you down over here, provide some employment in this neck of the woods. Oh, this is actually not a bad spot. Fits in snugly. Doesn't attach, though. Over here is an option as well. Let's see. There we go. If we flatten, it's just like... It's not satisfied with the terrain here. Oh, there we go. Okay, okay. Except not really, because the road doesn't want to connect. What if we pop up over here and get our little 50s era clinic? Right back over here. Not bad. Don't know if the road will connect, but we'll try it. And I think people will be able to come here again. It'll provide some employment. It looks like the road is connecting. Yes, excellent. Provide employment and healthcare, right? And it's got power connections and everything. Excellent. Pop you down over here. Let's go ahead and get the footpath down to here. Sure. We could do this kind of a thing. Yeah, I actually don't mind that. Hook you up over there and hook you up over here. Cool. Let the people build this up, right? Cool, cool, cool. Fantastic. That's that taken care of. Our train is taken care of. One more hospital is not, you know, everything we need, but it's a start. I'm holding off on more just until we have some more steel flowing, right? Because that's a bit of a problem right now. And we're looking like, oh my god, over 1 million rubles worth of cars over here. Over 1 million rubles worth of cars. That's great. Look at this glorious red. Yo, this is actually pretty cool. Definitely a good call, this mod. Again, it's in the mod list now as well. You can find it in the Discord. This is definitely a good call. Not just for efficiency's sake, but also for, like, modernity. Oh, almost shaved the top off of all of those cars in one motion there. But no, yeah, it looks more fitting for the time period we're in, right? I mean, don't consider how old these cars actually look. You don't get cars like this anymore. Not in this time period. Oh, this is such a nice. I like this camera quite a bit, actually. It's like get to see quite a bit of the train, quite a bit of the terrain around the train. Good stuff. Made countryside. All right. Good stuff, good stuff. And 1 million rubles per shipment is not bad. On the topic of shipments, though, back up over here. A lot of zipping back and forth this session. A lot of zipping back and forth. 83 tons of steel. Let's go ahead and ship that over, and we'll come back here afterwards. So over to St. Partia Cargo Harbor. Yes, move on over. And let's get this going, shall we? It's also been pointed out that it wouldn't be a bad idea, and I agree. It wouldn't be a bad idea to get our ship, which is you, to wait until loaded. Because it won't take too many train trips, right? To have enough vehicles to load this up, especially as it goes out and on its way back in, right? So that way, every time it goes out, we'll have a lot more money being made. And I'm feeling pretty good about it. If we look at our economy this year, look at export of resources. Last year? This year? All time? Where are my vehicles at? Oh, weird. Are vehicles not listed in the import-export panels? Oh, vehicles export. Sorry, it's in a separate tab. Oh my god, are you kidding me? This year already, in a year that's only lasted 30 days so far, we have made 2.3 million rubles off our vehicles. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. All time, we've made 50 million rubles on exporting vehicles. Yo, I'm not going to complain about that. That's for sure. It is also not a bad idea to produce Western vehicles and export those to make some more money. They apparently sell for really good prices, so that might be something to consider too. Why don't we go ahead and select a different blueprint to manufacture? Let's go with add some more variety in here. You know what? Some yellow S130Rs. Let's do that next. Cool. More variety. Ah, yeah. All right, guys. Still waiting on steel. Some progress here. It's making its way over. The only reason I'm kind of keeping an eye on this is because I would like to intercept this beyond the borders assignment. Okay. Well, let's keep an eye on that. While we're keeping an eye on that, let's also make some progress on our highway conversation. Stuff over here is looking okay. Are we getting food now? I think we are starting to get food now with our mass imports. This place doesn't have food. That's a problem. What are we looking at over here? 18 tons. That's looking good. So why are we not getting food up over here? You are assigned into Elitesburg Road Cargo Station. You are assigned to unload food here. It's just a matter of actually getting a shipment there. So I'm going to give it some more time, a little bit more time. We might see a recovery. But really quickly here. Ooh, I can't remember if at the beginning of this session this was at 78.4. I feel like we're wiggling a bit. The aliasing on the graph there, on the line there, tells me we went down and then came back up. But I could be mistaken. Looks like we are wiggling a little bit. So, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Looks like food is being, or satiated is going up. Health seems to be going up as well. Same with, oh, loyalty might have dipped a bit. All right, okay, okay. Unemployment is creeping up again, but we'll sort that. We'll sort that. All right. One thing I want to check before we get to this highway. Yeah, I was hoping to establish more bus stops. This is actually a great suggestion as well. To not only have the one central bus stop, but to have smaller bus stops to the side. Central bus stop for workers, and then the side bus stop, still in the center, but the side bus stop for passengers and students. I think it's working okay over here, though, because we have so many buses coming through, but you can see how traffic gets kind of wild. And by the way, that reminds me, I should mention, I am using, currently, if you activate cheat mode by pressing Control-CH, just like we used to do for line spacing, and then they made it an official part of the game, there is the experimental traffic pathfinding, which I think they're planning on making into the game sometime soon, like officially. But right now it's experimental, and the plan for this, or the hope for this, is that, from my understanding, is that traffic is taken into consideration when choosing which roads to drive down. So we should be seeing a better simulation of how our buses and all that would move in terms of avoiding congestion, supposedly. So I have been asked to turn that on. I've actually been using that for the last little while, so it is a part of our playthrough, and it has been ever since these latest updates went into beta. Okay. With all that... Oh, hold on. I say with all that done, we can move on, but I think our steel ship is here. Okay, you know what? Since it is here, let's let it unload, and then we'll move on. Too many bricks here, man. Don't unload your bricks right now. There's already so many of them. Okay, good. I'm not too late. We'll go back. We'll load up some more, and then come back, and we can unload. Yeah, we definitely... I don't want to top this place up on just bricks. And I know we have storage capacities set, but I don't even want to waste the time on it. This is good. 20 tons left to go approximately. It won't take very long. And this is good. This is good. Definitely needed to do this sooner. I thought we pulled the trigger on this last session, but maybe I missed something. Very possible. All right, electronics are being picked up. Bring back to the other side. Excellent. Keep forgetting we set that up. Now you are... You done here? You done enough. Let's go ahead and move you over. Move you over. He wants to stay here. He wants to go here. Okay, we'll go somewhere. Or he might be kind of like locked up because the ship's coming in, I guess. Alright. Keep an eye on him. And when the sun comes up, I guess we'll get to work on our little highway project over here. Gonna probably rework this space a little bit. Again, there are a variety of suggestions as to how we could do this better, and I've got some plans of my own as well. And I think we'll rework this a little bit and experiment a bit. And I think the experimentation now will pay dividends down the line. Are you stuck here? You just... Don't do this to me. Don't be weird. You know, whenever something's stuck, I hear clicking multiple times really helps get it going. Alright, well, we'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. At least the steel has been delivered, so construction can resume. So, over here, I feel like a lot of the work I want to do over here is best done when paused. So this works well enough. It's a little weird because people have to get off and then back onto the actual raised up part. Many of you have pointed out that in the countryside, a lot of the time the highways are actually totally at ground level. You don't really get, like, highways, so to speak. You know what I mean? You don't get the overpasses, the bridges, outside of urban centers, which is very true. Yeah, like, I've been on those, you know, ground level highways and stuff. They're definitely more common than not. Like, in Ontario, for example, at least my travels, that's where my mind goes, is like, yes, you'll get a lot of highways on overpasses and stuff in the middle of urban centers, but the moment you're outside of the urban centers, all the highways are on ground level, because there isn't that much of a sort of dense construction or anything like that. So that all makes sense. Okay, this guy's on his way over. Yeah, okay, perfect. Cool. We can close this now. So that all makes sense. And that's definitely something I want to keep in mind as well. Like, you know, maybe this journey over here doesn't have to be on a raised road, but I want to clean this stuff up as well, and I want to try something here before we give up on raised highways entirely, because I do still want to have raised highways from time to time, like especially closer to the urban centers, right? So I just want to play around with some ideas over here to see if we can't get this to work. Again, I've got some great suggestions from all of y'all in the yeah, that'll work, in the comments and in the Discord. So I'll be toying around with some of those. I've got some ideas of my own as well. I'll be toying around with some of those. A few ways we can slice this cake, as it were. And one of those involves the earthworks. And this was something I was thinking about last session as well, as I was like getting to work on this. The game decided to crash. Not the end of the world. We didn't lose too much or anything, so that's all good. We know this ship is going to work. We're like 3 minutes back, basically, so it's not the end of the world. Let's go ahead and just do some of the clearing over here at least. There we go. Get rid of you. Get rid of you, and you. Kind of lost my train of thought, I'll be honest, with regards to what I was saying, but it'll come back to me. Clear all this up. Go. Good stuff. Can I... Why was it giving me trouble here when I tried to hook this thing up? There we go. And... there we go. I think those have hooked up. It's so hard to tell. Very hard to tell. I think these are actually without the lights. And I've been on a lot of highways like that as well, where you don't actually have street lights. It's just your headlights and a prayer, basically. When you get to the real kind of rural parts of the province. Okay, so we're gonna have to get rid of this as well, I think. We might actually have to get rid of this section too to make this work, and that does make me a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Because it works, it makes me nervous to get rid of it. But, you know, what's life without risks? Can't, what's it called? You gotta break a few eggs, right? You wanna make an omelet? So, let's make our omelet over here. Let's just double check this guy first. Yeah, so he looks like he's working fine. Cool. Alright. So how would I go about doing this? I worry about the train tracks as well, but again, I think we'll be fine. If push comes to shove, we have room to adjust these guys as well. So, let's go ahead and get rid of you. Oh, okay. And what I would like to do is raise the terrain over here. Again, I don't know if this will work, but in theory it should. In theory it should, right? Raise the terrain over there. And then our concrete bridge, in theory... No, okay, I don't want to drop it down. I want it to look as, like, legit as possible, right? Like, it's a challenge I'm taking on, and I really want it to look as legit as possible. I understand it won't be perfect, and I'm willing to give it that, but it can definitely be better than what we had earlier. So, okay, so this is, you know, this is working, right? Let's pull you straight up. Make sure you're dropping down. Like so. Okay. Again, it's not perfect, but it does the trick, right? And we could, from over here, hook you up like that as well, right? That should... Yeah, that looks okay. A little high there, or are we fine? Oh, I see what happened. Okay, okay, okay. Not a problem. I wonder actually if... Okay, let's try this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. And hook you up like that. That might be better. They'll line up, actually. And again, in the future, we won't be retrofitting, so we'll be okay. We'll be more okay. Not perfect, but I think it'll have to do. So this happens. And then... we go straight down that way. Go straight down this way. And over here, get rid of the snapping. We build our ramp like this. So smooth. But you get what I'm getting at over here, right? Build our ramp like that. Up like this. And if you wanted to keep going, you would stay on the bridge up to there. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay, all right. Yeah, this is working. This is working. Let's smooth this out a bit because I feel like we can make the ramp a bit nicer here. Oh, I'm really excited for this. Oh my god, this is cool. All right, it looks like it's working. It looks like it's working. In theory, right? We'd have to be able to repeat this in multiple spaces. Okay, so that, let's go ahead and how do I want to go about making this symmetrical? I don't think, realistically, I don't think I can, right? Like, let's be honest with ourselves. That's going to be really challenging. And it's unfortunate, but, again, willing to accept some of these limitations. Roughly there, roughly there, roughly there, I would say. Go ahead and raise this up. See how this works over here. If this works over here. Alright. Something like that. Now this road is dipping a bit too far down, if you ask me. So let's go ahead and back you up a little bit, actually. Clean this up a bit. We can do this, right? Height from center. Flatten this like so. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Go ahead and pull you out. I'm gonna snap back on. There we go. This isn't as clean as it was earlier. Not a problem. Back out. This wires over here. Back this up. Alright, just gotta smooth the terrain a bit. Make sure the incline is workable, basically. There we go. Alright, cool. And I'm hoping that this doesn't dip as much. I should have checked first. Yeah, it's decent. It does the trick. And so our concrete bridge then goes from here to here. Again, hopefully staying absolutely straight. I could do this as well. Bring you over to here. Bring the road out. Bring, with a snap, you over to here. Bring the road out. And that should allow me to hook these guys up like so. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. This is, you know what? This is kind of working. Okay, let's cancel this, though, because I do have to adjust this a little bit. So smooth this out, maybe. I don't know if that'll do the trick, or it looks like, oh, you know what's going on here? This is actually kind of hideous. That's what's going on here. Let's go ahead and fix that. But it's getting there. It's getting there. All right, smooth this out. There we go. And no, we gotta let this bridge come a little bit further up, eh? Like up to there, No. Cancel you. Where's my bridge? There we go. Over to here. Does that work? I think that works. I'm hoping that once it gets built in, it won't have that kind of hideous thing showing through, hill causing obstruction. Okay, so we gotta adjust this a bit then. Move you out a bit. We're getting there, folks. This is going a lot smoother than I expected, I'm gonna be honest with you. Pull you up to there. That looks good. Yeah, cool. Yeah, looks good. Go ahead and pull you up to here. Again, hoping that this will kind of be clean when it actually gets built. So these are looking okay. Go ahead and grab... Actually, I might need to flatten this a bit more. Oh no, what's this? Why is this so messy? Right. Keep forgetting that's how it works. You go up to there, and then you go down to there. Cool. Now, go ahead and height from center. Pull this out a little bit, just so we have some room to play with these roads. There we go. Might need to be a bit longer, actually. There we go, and there we go. Cool. And then back to the bridge. Hook you up and hook you up. Excellent. And hopefully left enough room over here to pull out. Yeah, we have. Wonderful. Okay, all right. We're in business. Lower the train a bit over here. We'll put up some more trees and stuff afterwards as well. Don't worry, don't worry. The trees are coming back. Gotta make some clearings over here. And make sure the road can go through. I think that'll be okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and smooth the train a bit. Okay, I think I need to lower this a bit more out over there. We're able to attach. Okay, so up over here. Pull this out a bit. Turn off the snapping. There we go. We're like close in terms of the curvature. I feel like we could do a bit better. There we go. That feels a lot better. Wonder if... Yeah, that's about right. Do that. Turn off the snap again. Sharp of a turn, not surprised. Cool. Yeah. All right. So in theory, if this is all one ways on this side. You're going up that way. You want to keep going, you keep going. You want to get off, you get off over here. Now, if you want to get off and go that way, we need this connection over here for you. Right? So that if you do want to change and go that way instead, you're able to do that. And if you want to get on, you got to... How do you get on here? If you want to get on and go that way, you go up over this way. If you want to get on and go that way, that's where it gets kind of complicated, right? Because we got to figure out how to get people up over this way. All right. This was always going to be the messier side. Okay, we definitely need to move these guys over. So hold on. I've already done some damage over here. Let's go ahead and build this medium voltage wire over here, right? Wonder if I want to shift everything over a bit or anything like that. I think you're fine. Pay for you. How do we even go about doing this? Okay. Road, concrete bridge. Up is the right height. Doesn't really work like that. Can't do it over here. Road will have to go straight for a little bit, right? Obviously this is blocked, okay. Let's rework over here. Too close, okay. Worried about this. We'd have to redo the track over here, which again is not a problem. It's not a problem. Trying to figure out if there's another way, right? The other option, of course, is to start lifting this thing up right away, but then that makes this side very, very small, right? It diminishes the impact there. So, I guess we're adjusting our tracks over here. This is a big undertaking. It's a scary undertaking. One-way single semaphores on both ends. Okay, one-way single semaphores on both ends. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Okay. One-way single semaphores on both ends. Well, this semaphore was like more over here, right? Alright. How's this looking? Gotta flatten a bit. Make sure this is smooth. Yeah, there we go. I can't believe we're reworking all this, by the way. It's actually, it is making me, it's like, it's making me, it's stressing me out a little bit. I'd be lying to you if I didn't say it was. It's like, what if this all breaks? So much stuff works so smoothly right now. What if it all breaks? I really wish the snapping didn't have so much of a gap, you know? Because now I gotta work around that, and it's kind of like weird. Like, kind of like pull out to the side a bit first. The tiniest bit, though. And pull you out the tiniest bit to the side. And then do this. And like, I've probably like overdone it. Yeah, I have. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little unfortunate. You go that way. Sure. I mean, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It'll do. Can I pop you out over here? We'll have to smooth this stuff out as well, of course. Gotta get rid of you as well. And gotta smooth this out. I'm not too fussed or worried about the power connections. I'm fussed and worried about the train tracks, of course. Right. Can we pull you up this way? Yeah. Can we get a curve over here? We can. Not the greatest curve, though. Right? I might need to get rid of this entire thing, actually. Let's just free up some space over here. Get rid of you. And unpause for a second here so we can actually get rid of it. And the good news here is that we know we have to just rework this entire thing. It's not about spotting what's missing. Everything needs to be... everything's missing. So that kind of works out nicely. Come on, come on. Go, go, go. Wasting time and money here. There we go. Is this flat enough? Yeah, it is. Just wanted to make sure before we got all this work done. So, a bit of a sharper angle here, I suppose, is necessary. There we go. And there we go. Curve is as curvy as it'll get. Snap. Take a look and make sure it looks okay. Yeah, I buy that. I buy that. Sure. And it'll like connect somewhere over here, right? Keep this going. Go ahead and flatten the train a bit. Good, good. Stop snapping. Your infrastructure's in the way. You are the infrastructure, man. Pull back a bit. There we go. Come on. There we go. Cool. And on this side as well, we might have to get rid of some of these wires here, right? And pull you out. Go ahead and snap. Smoothing here, no surprise there. Probably want to actually go in there and smooth it out myself as well. Don't know how this is actually looking. Not too shabby, but definitely needs like the personal touch, the human touch here to make it a proper ramp. There we go. Smooth it out. That will, I think, do the trick. Close. There we go, beauty. Can I get a better curve here? I think we should get a decent curve here. Exactly what I want. So let's fix our output angle there, basically. Get a bit tighter, I think. And that will... Yes, there we go. Much better. So let's go all the way and then do the same kind of formula over here. Where we back out, get rid of snapping, and then scoop you back in, hook you back up there. So now if you want to... They go out a little bit too far, don't they? Yeah, a little bit. Just a touch. I think... I don't know, it's hard to really pinpoint if they do go out too far or not. Guess that's fine. Guess that's fine. Again, it'll be a little wonky. It's not really built for this, right? So gotta accept that. Sure. Cool. All right. So yeah, if you're coming from this way and you want to get up this way, you'd have to go, and over here you'd have to take this little U-turn. I mean, I could, if I wanted to, I could build like a bridge that goes up and around and hooks up over here and stuff like that. Like those options are there. Make a bridge that goes up and around, hooks up over here. I could actually... Like, I'm not... I just want to see it. I just want to see it. I just want to see it. How plausible is that? Well, looks like not very. Wouldn't be an easy thing to do. Yeah, no, I don't think it'd be worth it even. You'd have to like this kind of a thing. You'd have to loop around. You'd have to go over or under this bridge as well. And then you'd have to come back down. I mean, this is no Clover or anything. I'm just like kind of like working with the space we have and the theorizing of it. Like you'd have to attach the road back up. It's not impossible. It's not impossible, but it will get really messy really fast. Maybe not the best idea for our first junction, like highway junction, right? maybe we save it for later. But it is an option. Now, one has to question the logic of this, of having trains by your highway, going through your highway. That's definitely something that I'll be looking into and changing. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Are you up? Can you... 1, 2, 3. Rather, activate snap. Beauty. We are actually able to get right back up. Oh, if you go this way... This all... looks like it works, folks. This all looks like it works. Now it's a matter of, like, where does this go? Okay. Trees, first of all. Go and put down some trees. This place is done up nicely. Need to get a switch and stuff done. We gotta get tracks down. How do we... okay, how do we want to do the tracks? We want to build bridge... tunnels, sorry. Tunnels above the train at some point. You don't say... we could also, of course, do bridges, actually. Could do... that, could do... How would I want to go about doing this? I mean, again, it is a video game. We can absolutely just kind of like go through the roads. The game will let us, right? We can. There's an option. We're not being stopped from doing that. Ooh, or... okay, hold on. Okay. Well, hang on. We might be able to pull this off. I don't know how well it'll work. But we gotta try. Right, because what we could do is... we could... I don't think this will work, actually. Not in this circumstance. In other circumstances, maybe, but not in this one. Because it's too tight. But I was thinking, like, we could have the tracks go underneath the bridge on its way down. At least that way the ramps wouldn't be blocked as easily. I mean, it is an option. Lower terrain. We'd have to do it on this side as well. I was like, well, does it have to be fully symmetrical? Like, do we have to do it on this side as well then? I don't know. Y'all let me know that. But this might actually work here. Concrete bridge. Go up. I don't know if the tracks will be able to go through. Overlaps. Ooh. Have some room here for maneuvering. Might have to lower the terrain even more. Okay, let's see. For sake of argument, let's see. Not gonna fly. Oh, I see why. Okay. I see why. Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting that to work, or this to work, actually. Okay. We do that. And we do... no, damn it. Alright, hang on. It's like, it almost has to be completely perpendicular, you know? Like, the slightest degree off, and it doesn't fit anymore. No way you can fit. Yeah, didn't think so. Okay, but we are onto something though. We are onto something. Lower the train a bit more. Over here. Right? Get this bridge established like so. Right? And again, whether we make it symmetrical or not, that's a conversation for later. I just want to see if we can make this work here. I don't want to like swerve in between the bridge, you know? I don't think we'll be able to make this work. Just because of the angles. Not with it looking sensible at least, you know? Alright, let's try it. This is flatten that. Let's get you up there. Can I then get you up over here? I can. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. This is a thing. This is a thing. We could do that kind of a thing. Okay. Or we could just let the tracks cross the highway. I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure out what I'm okay with here. Because see, we could, if we can get the tunnel down over here somewhere, right? We would just change where this attachment happens, where this junction happens, basically. Otherwise, like, what could we do? We could, like, pull this over. And, like, bring it down or something. There's options. But we'd have to adjust this side of it as well, you know? Okay. The simple version of it definitely works, where the tracks just kind of, like, go across all these highway roads. The more complex version of it needs a bit more work. Needs a bit more finessing. See, what we do is we'd have... And again, the other option is to raise this up and just let the thing be a whole tunnel. But overall, though, this is actually working. Overall, this is actually working. We're getting a proper kind of a junction over here, where if you want to stay, you can stay. If you want to take the off-ramp, there is an off-ramp for you. I mean, is it the most rampiest looking ramp? It looks like a takeoff ramp. But it's... The theory is there. The parts are all there. It all is making sense. It's just a matter of, like, how much we want to, like, finesse and fine-tune and like, be finicky about some of this stuff. But it's all coming together. All we basically need... I mean, again, this doesn't even have to be a ramp. This could absolutely be a bridge as well, right? If we really wanted it to be. This could absolutely be a bridge as well. And we wouldn't have to worry about the slight undulations of the terrain or anything like that. It would just be a bridge all the way down. Only a section of... yeah, I kind of like... Let's see if I do that. Concrete bridge. Go up, overlaps with existing construction. Get rid of more wires over here. Something about it, you know? Something about it. We could lower this a bit more as well to match if we wanted it to. Okay, there is still stuff to think about here, but folks, I would say this was a successful experiment. This works. This makes sense. This works. Obviously, where we want to do ground level stuff, which we'll probably want to do, like, you know, up over here, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll probably want to do ground level stuff somewhere over here. It's a bit more kind of rural, I guess. It'll be a lot easier, but this works well over here. What I need to figure out, though, is how to do the on and off ramp. I mean, I guess this is the weird thing, is like, how does the highway start is the question. Do I still want the connection over here? Do I want it, like, out over here instead? That people can basically get onto the highway, like, have the on and off ramp over here. It's a bit more of a trek for some of these construction offices, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. We could do that. Seems really close for an on and off ramp over, like, two of them side by side. Not unheard of, but it does seem kind of strange. But yeah, we've, you know what? We've kind of established our north-south and our east-west highways cross points. This is no small thing. This is actually really exciting. Yo, I cannot wait for next session and to get this all, you know, up and running. I think next session we'll try and maybe focus entirely on this. I just got to figure out the train thing. I don't know. I mean, y'all let me know what you think. Are you comfy with the tracks going right over the highway, or should we experiment? Should we try and get these tracks going under the highway, and then hooking up maybe, like, you know, a little bit further down perhaps? That might be good. We got to rework the wiring over here as well. But next session, I'll be honest with you, we'll start largely paused. which is when we'll fix everything up. We'll get everything hooked up. The reason why I'm paused, by the way, is because I don't want trucks and stuff to miss out on their shortcuts over here. I don't want to have a bunch of construction trucks over here when they should be over here. So that's why we've been paused. But overall, a lot of progress today, folks. We've got concrete and asphalt being delivered by our choppers now. A lot of progress over here. As you can see, we've got 2 of these uranium conversion plants, the mines and the storage as well as processing all set up. We should probably take a look at getting workers over here. This was mentioned in the comments of the previous episode as well. We can start getting workers up over here to actually start producing uranium and processing uranium so we can get nuclear energy coming sooner rather than later. But yes, I was definitely enamored by our idea over here and our desire to see some progress over here. I want this to be in the thumbnail, but I want to make sure it doesn't look too similar to last session's thumbnail, because then it might be like, oh, okay, I guess there's no new episode. There is a new episode, folks, and it's an exciting one. I think so, at least. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below, and I'd love to hear your thoughts, especially, it doesn't have to be, but especially about, like, where the junctions should be. Because I'm feeling like this will continue on down past Brixtonia. Maybe people can get on and off over here in this, near the vehicle production facilities. We'll have to rework this connection over here, but I think that makes sense. That could be interesting. We'd want to maybe get down all the way to our fields over here. Getting down here is going to be tough. The highway will probably skirt around the border over here on ground level, basically. Maybe is what I'm thinking. Right. So you come out this way, you come out this way, go over this way, head south. Our east-west connection becomes a north-south eventually, and over here we'll keep going out over here, and we'll have another junction over here so you can go across. And of course we'll kind of keep going down past the down the waterfront, and I'll have a bunch of sky rises over here, like skyscrapers and high rises blending there. High rises and skyscrapers over here. Some highway adjacent living. Nothing unfamiliar if you're in Toronto, and I'm sure a lot of metropolises are like that too, and megalopolises as well. But yeah, so exciting stuff, man. I'm really pumped for where this goes. This is completely a complete unexpected turn of events, and I'm quite pumped for it. I hope you all are as well. Folks, hope you had a good time. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Again, y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, das vidanya.